solution to whatever problem you think we may have. Because we got them. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and present the elephant in the room. We got them. But what's the solution? Can I get him, her, and her in the room and create a solution to the problem that everybody in the room know that we have? At the end of the gala, while we turn up a little bit and I'm gonna have the slideshow playing, and we're gonna show you where we've been, where we at, and where we intend on going. All right. So for the first humanitarian award, this guy my father, amongst others, created a league for our kids, and it's a lot of older cats in here that I come under that could testify what I'm speaking on about what they meant to us in our community. He was he sat on the GISD board of trustees for years, and I remember my daddy telling me a story about him as a businessman. It meant something to me to present him a humanitarian award because of what he represents to me. Classiness, inspiration, showing me you can sit in rooms with certain people and handle business accordingly if you do it like this. So in so many other words, he was kind of a blueprint to me. You know what I mean? You guys might know him as Mr. David O'Neal, but I call him Coach O'Neal of the Falcons. Y'all, look, they know where I'm coming from now. So if y'all can keep y'all hands together, give a round of applause for Coach David O'Neal.
I'm still mad at him for calling that strike on me,
So I'll hold it until that lady.
Thank you so much. I'm really touched because J.J. Shabazz and Rusty Curtis were both friends of mine. We competed on the field, but we had the understanding that we were all inclusive. We wanted to make sure that our kids were better. We were dealing with more than just athletics, and I think I'm so proud to see all these young people that have come through and then have helped their kids understand. Athletics is good, but we always remember you're not an athlete student, you're a student athlete. We stress the intangibles of athletics. In order for you to be good, you got to have discipline, work ethic, and team concept. If you got that, you can make it. You can make it in life. Discipline is so important, first of all, because if you don't have discipline, you're lost. The bottom line is, if you can't control yourself, you can't control your situation. Then you've got to understand to have a good work ethic. Things may be tough, but still work hard to get what you want. Then you got to work even harder to keep it. Then you have to have team concept. Can't do it on all by yourself. You got to encourage your teammate to do their job, and then you do your job, and collectively you can win. And this goes into sports, business, and your relationship. So you have to deal with that. And Shabazz, Curtis, we worked together, and even though that we were all different teams, it was amazing. We would do things, your kid makes a play, your kid makes a play and it's good, and then you correct the other kids, say, look, if you had done this, you would have put him out. and that's what, initially, the kids didn't like that. Why you helping them? Iron sharpens iron. And that's why within the context of our league, so many good stories came out. And then even the parents started being supported. I can't speak about what we did without speaking about Maggie Shabazz and those ladies that helped us. Because, you know, sometimes the men get a little tough. We have to have a little motherly love out there for us. But I'm really just touched by this, that the guys understand what we were trying to do and the business things that they're doing now. It adds years onto an old man's life. So I just want to suggest that you guys continue doing what you do, and those Omega Psi Phi Falcons still thinking about it.
Another round of applause for Coach David O'Neal for me, guys. He's one of those pillars that we talk about to where we might not understand what we need to be doing, but with understanding and putting God first, it's the answers is already in front of us. All we gotta do is pay attention and take heed to what the people said before us, taught us, and put it to work. Mr. Mason, I got you coming, sir. I apologize, man, and I definitely appreciate you too. You know, you helped me out this year, and I appreciate you. Everybody in here, man, give a round of applause for yourself, first and foremost. I appreciate everybody in here, man, honestly. If I had enough time to go around and say everybody's name, I would. This next humanitarian award, this kind of personal to me because, man, this guy kind of groomed me to being, he kind of groomed me. I'm talking about picking me up from my mom and daddy. I was talking to my daddy and saying, man, look, I see something in him, man. Let him come around with me a couple of days, man. And he installed in me, don't worry about the results. Put in the work. Put in the work, man. You know what I mean? This guy is rebuilding Galveston. He's another pillar of our community. He's a family man. I admire him. He's not a friend to me. He's family to me. I appreciate his mom for installing the tools that she did to him because she raised a great guy, man. And this guy here, man, my daddy used to say, man, that boy Robert Hockley know what he doing though, you know, man. You know, and he admired you as well. So for me and my family, man, I wanted to shine the light on you this year because I don't want to wait till people pass away to give them their flowers. I want to give them their flowers, I can still smell them, and I'm a firm believer in that. So me and my family want to acknowledge another one of this year's humanitarian awards to Robert Hockley. Mr. 409 G. Cotton.
Appreciate you. Real quick, man, let's give a round of applause for these two brothers, man. I run into these two brothers. I know this young man here is Labo, right? I run into these two young brothers when they was in college promoting. He from St. Louis, and you know, he from Galveston, and they up in Houston promoting, man, what y'all been able to do as kids to come to this point, man. Congratulations to y'all, man. Another round of applause for them. Excuse my voice is, you know, kind of hot, but I want to do something. He acknowledged me, he acknowledged my mother. Mother, would you stand up for me? That's my mother, Tracy. But I also want to ask Miss Vanessa, would you stand up for me? I want to ask Miss Bridget, where you at? Where you at? Would you stand up for me? One more thing, I just met a friend many years ago, Mr. Leonard here, how you doing? Can you ask your mother, get your mother to stand up for me? Please. Do you remember me? Do you remember the big head? Maybe Tracy's big head. So it was a thing when we was growing up, right? The older people identified us by who our mother was. Right. That's Tracy's son. Right. I didn't understand that. All that hell I was raised in. I'm like, I'm me. I am a reflection of my mother. And of these women who have instilled this in us. Even when I saw Leonard today, I was like, man, it's amazing to see you, brother. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because we hear on their prayers. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like my grandmother and these women prayed over us. It didn't go right, but we made it though. Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying? So to get this award in honor with Coach G, right, JJ Shabazz, I do a toy drive every year when we give away toys, and I took Coach Jill with me. I said, man, come with me. He cried the whole trip. He had never been to the village in Hitchcock. He had never been to Church Village in Dickinson. He had never seen these communities in which we was giving back to, right? And I said, man, I just brought you here for one reason, Coach. Same way like Mr. O'Neal here, as we know the mailman. He got the mail. My mama say, where the mailman? Now, I said, I just want you to know one thing. I want the women to know one thing. I want the elders to know one thing. It wasn't in vain. That's all I want you to know. And that's all we can hope for, right? That y'all work and what y'all did wasn't in vain. I got here on y'all prayers. Now I'm asking this woman here to stand up.
Not me.
Yeah, this is my wife, Miss Sade. And listen, we don't care from here.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Tyree doing the same thing. Like the men and the brothers we see in here, man, we here to carry it. And we got to do this because we living on these people's prayers.
Amen.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So I gladly accept this award. I came here to speak last year. And I'm going to say this. When Coach Jill was here, with all he had done for Juneteenth, for all these events, he wasn't able to have this award banquet.
Yeah.
But his son, his daughter, and his wife have brought this together for 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And we stand here in his presence as a strong body and a strong group. I want y'all to do one favor for me. If y'all do anything for me in the spirit of being here, when we leave here, don't let it be no t-shirts left out there. Listen what I'm telling you. I'm going out there buying 4 t-shirts, right? I'm saying that because we here to raise money and we here to make sure that they have what they need. Even if you don't need a t-shirt, do you understand? And I didn't make the t-shirts. I had nothing to do with making it, but I understand the purpose. So if nothing else, let's give these folks $15 or whatever we can give and thank them for what they have done. Man, I appreciate y'all.
Give another round of applause, guys, for Robert Hockley, 492 County CEO. I want to give a quick brief shout out to Kimball Anders. I want to give another quick brief shout out to George Henley at Third Coast Protection, and I want to give another quick brief shout out to Destin Simmons of Selena's Blue Room. Give a round of applause for those guys, for me, man. Those guys. Anytime I call on them guys, man, they here. Don't question me. Khalil, what you need? Boy, quit talking to me. Where you want me to sit in at? That's how Miss Simmons talk to me. Boy, quit talking to me. Where you want me to sit in at? And that's the kind of energy we need because, like I say, this money don't go to us. We're well active